Yes, today let us take binomial theorem questions from the previous Karnataka CET question papers. Okay, so I'm solving the questions which were appeared from 2010 to 2019. Okay, so let us take the first question. So, what is the first question here? The first question is which was asked in 2010. In the binomial expansion of 1 plus x to the power 15, the coefficient of x raised to r and x raised to r plus 3 are equal. Okay, so we all know that for any given binomial expansion, okay, if coefficient of x raised to r is equal to coefficient of x raised to r plus 3, okay, x raised to r plus 3, then their respective binomial coefficients are equal. Means what? If we have x raised to r, then we are having 15cr, where n is equal to 15, must be equal to 15cr plus 3. Okay, so by using the identity ncx is equal to ncy, then n must be equal to x plus y. So what you can observe in this case, 15, the value 15 must be equal to r plus 3. Hence 15 minus 3 is 12, r plus r is 2r, therefore r must be equal to 6. So what should be the answer in this case? Option B is correct, right? Let's go for the next question. If rth and r plus 1th terms in the expansion of p plus q whole raised to n are equal. Okay, so what he has given in the problem, let us recall what he has given, right? So he has given that r plus 1th term and rth terms in the expansions are equal. So let me consider here by the trick, t r plus 1 is equal to tr is given. Okay, so you can take the preceding terms, first term, second term, third term. So like this, if you take r plus 1, if you take r minus 1, then r is possibility. Okay, so I have taken tr plus 1 is equal to tr by using the binomial theorem. Okay, so we have ncr. Okay, first term is p to the power n minus r into q to the power r must be equal to, here we have ncr minus 1 p to the power n minus r plus 1 into q to the power r minus 1. Okay, so let me keep the LHS as it is, whereas in the RHS this okay, let us write here n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial into p to the power n minus r into q to the power r. Here n factorial divided by n minus r plus 1 factorial into r minus 1 factorial. Okay, so into p raised to n minus r into p raised to 1 using theory of indices, a raised to m into a raised to n is always equal to a raised to m plus n into q raised to r into q raised to minus 1, which can be taken to the denominator, hence become q raised to 1. Now which all term get cancelled? Okay, n factorial, p raised to n minus r, q raised to r, p raised to n minus r and q raised to r. So let's see what remains. So in the left hand we have 1 divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial, which I am going to expand it as r into r minus 1 factorial. In the RHS we have 1 divided by n minus r plus 1 into, if we expand it, n minus r factorial into r minus 1 factorial into p by q, p by q. So which all term get cancelled now? Okay, after the expansion, n minus r factorial, n minus r factorial, r minus 1 factorial, r minus 1 factorial. Hence what we have at the end is uh, n minus r plus 1 divided by r is equal to p divided by q, where what you can observe, I have taken this value to the numerators. Okay, so you can observe I have taken n minus r plus 1 to the LHS numerator. So this is important relation, n minus r plus 1 divided by r. Okay, now for this I'm going to find another quantity. Please observe. Okay, so let me take another quantity. If p by q is this quantity, then what is 1 plus p by q? So it remains 1 plus n minus r plus 1 divided by r, then we have n plus 1 divided by r. Okay, this is also important. Why I have taken this quantity? Now let us take the problem. So what was the given problem? The given problem was n plus 1 into q divided by r into p plus q, right? So taking q to the denominator, right? So you can observe r divide p plus q by q. Okay, so this q goes to the denominator, hence p by q plus 1. So n plus 1 by r as it is into what is 1 plus p by q, this we have already found. So what we are getting is n plus 1 by r. Okay, so hence what you can observe, n plus 1 by r, n plus 1 by r get cancelled. Hence what should be the answer in this case? In this case my answer is 1. Hence option 2 is correct. Okay, let's go for the next problem. The 13th term in the expansion of x square plus 2 by x to the power n is independent of x. So what they have given, the 13th term, the 13th term is t13 is constant. Okay, means independent of x. As it is t13, it indicates what? R must be equal to 12. Fine, therefore let me substitute using t r plus 1 is equal to, okay, what is the identity? NCR. Okay, so q raised to n minus r into p raised to r. If you take, then t13 is equal to, okay, so what is the value of n we have to find. Nc, what is the value of r? 12. What is the value of first term? X square to the power n minus 12 into 2 by x to the power 12. Okay, now you should take care of only x power. So if you observe x power, only x power I am taking, 2n minus 24. Okay, so here if you take to the x to the power numerator, it will become x to the power minus 12. So here we are having x to the power minus 12. Now to be independent, x power must be 0, right? So what we'll get is 2n minus 36 equal to 0. Hence n must be equal to 18. N must be equal to 18. Okay, so the question is find the sum of the divisors of n. So let us understand what are the divisors of 18. So divisors of 18 are nothing but divisible by 1, divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 6, divisible by 9 and divisible by 18. And if you take the sum, okay, 18 plus 9 27, 33, 36, 38 and 39. The sum of all the divisors is 39 is the right answer. Okay, the sum of all divisors in this case is 39. Clear? Go for the next problem. If the value of the given expression is equal to 576, okay, this is a standard identity. Therefore don't forget this identity, C0 plus 2C1 plus 3C2. Okay, this is not okay, don't think it as n, it is a coefficient. Okay, so let us take it as here 3c2 plus so on up to, observe the general form, n plus 1 c n is always equal to 576, and we know that this quantity is always equal to n plus 2 into 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay, which is equal to 576. Hence now you need to just understand the 576, okay, in terms of 2. So if you find the factors of 576, so what will be getting, we'll be getting 2 to the power 6 into 3 to the power 2. Okay, hence if you compare, if you compare 2 power, now compare 2 powers. So here 2 power is n minus 1, here 2 power is 6, therefore n minus 1 is equal to 6, therefore n must be equal to 7. So you can observe that we are getting the LHS equal to RHS the same. So 7 plus 2 9, 3 square 9, here also right. Therefore what should be the value of n? N must be equal to 7, right? Go for the next problem. If 21st and 22nd terms in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power 44 are equal, try to understand, they are equal, means what? T21 is equal to T22, hence by where n is equal to 44 here, so 44c 1 less 20 into x to the power 24 must be equal to 44c 1 less r value 21 into x to the power 23. Okay, so if you simplify this part, what will be getting? 44 factorial divided by 24 factorial into 20 factorial. Here x is equal to 44 factorial divided by uh, 23 factorial into 21 factorial. So x to the power 23, x to the power 23 get cancels, we have x to the power 1. So now 44 factorial get cancels. So after all expansions, what we are getting is, here 24 is remaining, and I think here will be 1 divided by 21 is remaining. Okay, because 21 factorial can be written as 21 into 20 factorial, hence 20 factorial get cancelled. Therefore what should be the value of x? X is equal to 24 by 21. So 3 8s are 24, 3 7s are 21. Okay, so what should be the answer in this case? Option 3 is correct. Let's go for next problem. The middle term in the expansion of 10 by x plus x by 10 whole to the power 10. Okay, so we all know that how to find the middle term. Okay, so here what you have to observe, in this case n value is 10. Okay, and as it is an even number, the middle term equals to, okay, n by 2 plus 1th term. Okay, n by 2 plus 1th term, so which is nothing but 10 by 2 5 sixth term, 5 plus 1 is 6th term. Therefore t6 is equal to t 5 plus 1 is equal to 10 c 5, right, into 10 by x to the power 5 into x by 10 to the power 5. Hence these two terms get cancelled, what remains is only 10c 5 remains. Clear? Let's go for the next question. The 11th term in the expansion of x plus 1 by root x is the question. Okay, so question is to find the 11th term. Okay, so let us understand here what is the value of n. N is equal to 14. Okay, so therefore the question is to find 11th term. 11th term is the question. So it is understood r is equal to how much in this case? 10. Therefore t11 is equal to, okay, so what is tr plus 1 identity is equal to ncr q raised to n minus r into p raised to r. So keeping this in the mind, So what will be getting? 14c 10 into first term to the power 4 and 1 by root x to the power 10. Okay, 14c10 can be written as 14c4 using the identity ncr is equal to nc n minus r. Okay, and x raised to 4 as it is, and here 1 divided by x raised to 5 because power is 1 by 2, so 2 5s are 10. So 14c4 is nothing but 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and here after the simplification we'll be getting 1 by x. Now it's all about simplification. So 4 3s are 12 get cancelled, 2 1s are 2 7s are 13 7s are 91 into 11 divided by x. So if you observe the answer here, it will be 1001 divided by x is the right answer. So hence option B is correct. Clear? So let's go for the next question now. The total number of terms in the expansion of x plus a to the power 47 minus x minus a to the power 47 after simplification is. So for this we have a standard identity x plus a to the power n minus x minus a to the power n. Okay, if n is an odd number, okay, then total number of terms is equal to total terms after simplification is equal to, okay, so what will be getting? N plus 1 by 2. So here n is equal to how much? 47. So here n is equal to 47. 47 plus 1 is 48. Okay, 48 by 2. Hence how many terms are there? 24 terms are there. Hence option A is correct. The next problem, the constant term in the expansion of x square minus 1 by x square whole to the power 16. Okay, so for this let us understand a shortcut. Okay, so what is the trick here? Of course you can solve it in different ways. So let us take this shortcut. Say we have a term x to the power a plus or minus 1 by x to the power b and whole to the power n is the given case. Then in this case the rth term, okay, if you are finding rth term, that is tr plus 1, then r is always defined as n into a divided by a plus b. Okay, don't forget this. Clear? Repeat once again. If you are finding a constant term, so you should take care of this relation. Okay, now keeping this in the mind, so let us understand here r is equal to how much. So let us take care of the same. Here n is equal to 16, a is equal to 2, b is also equal to 2. Therefore r must be equal to 16 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2 is 4, 32 divided by 4, okay, which is nothing but 8. Therefore what is constant term? So constant term is n is equal to 16, hence 16c8 is the right answer. That becomes option A is correct. Okay, next.